Sup witches, this is Nine the Hermit, and today we are talking about the Sun card. So as you know, I'm doing this project where we color the cards in the tarot coloring book, then we read about them in the 78 Degrees of Wisdom by Pollack and in the Ultimate Guide to the Waite Tarot. Alright, so let's look at our card of the week, which by the way was quite easy and joyful to color. This is my Sun card that I colored using alcohol markers. So it turned out quite well. I'm very happy with the final product. Now, if we go to the tarot coloring book, the keywords are abundance, prosperity, happiness, and success. It's the promise of a new day, recognition, success, achievement, and optimism. And if we go into the symbols, using the Ultimate Guide to the Waite Tarot, let's open it up. So basically, let's start with the child. The child's pose or expression is very open. He or she is sort of open to the world. And this book says, so the child's attitude expresses abandonment and openness. It's a question of developing maturity. Then the sun is in yellow. The sun, just as the moon stands for the collective unconscious, the sun represents collective knowledge, conscious, and consciousness. The sun also has 21 rays around it, which could be a link to the major arcana cards. The child has the red feather above his head, and it reminds us of the innocence and the openness of the fool, who also had a red feather. Then let's look more. So the horse is gray or white, and the white color represents innocent and wisdom. There's like a wall behind the child. Now, in the tarot coloring book, the wall could mean it represents the past or what we are leaving in the dust. To me, when I look at this card, it's like if the child is inside a garden, or like the wall means like some sort of protection to me. Then if we continue looking, the sunflowers in the background, right? This year I actually went to visit and take pictures at the sunflower seeds in Quebec, Canada, and I took a bunch of pictures. I specifically went there during the fall time when there was a season for the sunflowers, and this activity connected me to the sun card and really reminded me of the sun card. The sunflowers, when they grow, they turn towards the sun, right? So there's a significant connection to the sun. Now, let's go and talk about what Pollack wrote in the 78 Degrees of Wisdom. So we are advancing quite further in this book. In this edition, I'm on page 130. And this was relatively short and easy to read about the sun card. So the person feels totally alive with a childlike joy. So she's talking about the child on the card. Now, the sun-struck person sees everything, each person, each animal, all the plants and rocks, even the very air, alive and holy, united through the light that fills all existence. So it's kind of everything is awakened to the sun, and the sun, there's no hiding. Everything is clear and bright in the sun. So for Waite, the sun experience was essentially a burst of freedom. And then if we go and talk about some of the meanings of the cards, joy, happiness, great sense of beauty of life. Above all, It is a card of optimism, energy, and wonder. And now if we talk about the card in its reversed meaning, so I'm actually also reading the reverse tarot reversed by, or tarot reversal by Mary Kay Greer, her definitions of the reversed cards, and her and Theresa Reed from the Tarot Coloring Book and Rachel Pollack from the 70 Degrees of Wisdom, they all agree that even if the sun is reversed, it's not a bad card. It's like, yes, it's still bright, but there might be some shadows. It's not as bright, but it's still not a significantly bad card. So here in the reverse meanings, good things do not become lost but confused, as if the sun had become clouded over. Life is still giving the person a time of simple happiness, but it cannot be seen so clearly. The person is no longer lucid and must work to realize the joy, which is the great gift of the sun. And if we go to the Tarot Coloring Book, so the sun still represents happy, cheery energy, but it's muted or somewhat clouded over. All right, so this was our sun card for this week. And next week we are advancing into the Judgment card. And I hope you guys realize that before 2020, we will be done with the major arcana cards. See, so this is our homework for next week. If you want to join me, use the hashtag Connecting with the Tarot on Instagram, and you can see the book list underneath the video. Follow me on @9 the Hermit on Instagram or YouTube. All right, see you all next week.